Next transit we are looking at is happening on the 10th of August. It is Mars in the beginning of Libra, 2 degrees of Libra, opposing Neptune in 2 degrees of Aries. So this axis, this opposition, is actually one of the most challenging aspects in August as well. Just like we had just the day before, during full moon, we had Mars opposing Saturn. Because Saturn and Neptune being together, conjuncting each other over these few months, when Mars opposes them together, obviously it can all be interpreted in a combined way, but I'm just focusing specifically on the energies of Mars and Neptune as of today. Okay, so 10th of August. So Mars is all about desire, action, intention, drive, moving forward, which is great, but the opposing Neptune is very much about disappointment, disillusionment, distraction. It's about when you imagine firing an arrow from an arch and the arrow kind of like goes astray, it doesn't hit the aim, it just goes completely somewhere off the way, of the target, for example. This is about wanting to go forward, but feeling suddenly like loss of energy, feeling disillusioned, distracted, like where am I actually going? There is action and effort put into something, but then you feel that these efforts get diluted in thin air and you suddenly end up somewhere else. On a global level, this could be conflicts and wars escalating on anything to do with water. So oceans, ships, vessels. We may hear around 10th of August that there is some kind of combative action happening on the sea. Okay. But on a more basic level, individual level, when we boil it down to our own lives, there is definitely positive expression of this. As always in life, we can find positive and negative of everything. So the negative would be the distraction, disillusionment, lack of focus, lack of strength, as I said. But on a positive level, this is actually about a bigger vision, a dream, being able to look above all the tiny details, focusing on this big ideal and dream that we have. It's like aiming higher. So it is really important here to focus on long-term goals and not expecting results straight away. Okay, it is about higher vision, focusing, kind of putting our effort, focusing our action on something that we know is not going to pay off straight away, but we are ready to wait for some time for this to get materialized. If you want to have a look how it's affecting you personally, get in touch, and for £20 only I can do an astrological analysis for you, recorded, to see how you can utilize this opposition between Mars and Neptune personally in your life.